Welcome to the worst movie of all time, Waterworld, kids.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just place my warp point so I get out quicker. So welcome back to some Ocarina time.
Link, your footing was not on the never mind.
It's fine. You can balance on the 1 foot.
Oh lordy, I remember when I first
To be fair, you handled it a lot better than a lot of people do when they're first playing this.
Yeah, you didn't have to backtrack too often compared to some other first-timers. I mean, you still have to in a first playthrough, if you want to be honest. There's no way around it.
But you handled it a lot better. Hi?
Oh, wow, you lost a lot of weight. You're a pencil.
Hey, Ding Dong Ditcher.
Wait a minute. She's a ding-dong ditcher? I left for 7 years.
This is so weird.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to swim in here during the cutscene. They wanted you to have the iron boots, but nothing's stopping you from taking them off and swimming in the ceiling.
Help! Help! Can't you see I'm waving for you to help me?
I can't breathe. It's water. I'm not a fish. Yeah, I actually triggered this cutscene at a weird time because when you're underwater in this game, it has like a pulsating effect, as it would look like actual underwater. So coming in here, whatever frame you enter on, the pulsating effect stops and just keeps whatever graphics that is. So I got the skinny frame. Hence why she's super skinny.
I was wondering if that was the aspect ratio doing that or not.
No, that's how it's supposed to look, but because I entered on one of the weirder looking frames, yeah, that Ruta lost a while weight when she grew up. Also, personal space.
I guess you can say you're in my personal bubble. Sorry.
It's so bad I have to hit my head.
No, seriously though, like you did handle this temple a lot better than what most people do.
I still thought the Shadow Temple was worse than the Water Temple. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Mainly because magic was used a lot in Shadow Temple, and I just didn't micromanage it.
Out of all the dungeons, I think Shadow Temple is the one that's the worst about magic consumption, because every time you turn around, you need to use the Lens of Truth. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
We're not going to be doing that much in this playthrough because, like, I know where the invisible paths are. If you know where they are, you can save on magic.
Yeah.
Then again, you've been playing this game for years.
Yeah, you start to memorize a lot because of just how often you play it. That kind of helps.
What'd you say, Link? Ah!
Couldn't hear you over your constant screaming. What was that? Ah! That's better than the other noises he makes.
I think I forgot to do this the first time.
I think this was one of the last keys you had to come get. Yeah.
Everybody always misses one key in this temple.
Oh, I'll do this once in a while on a rando. Like, if I'm playing in this dungeon, if it's required for something, sometimes I may just forget this side entirely for certain checks. Like, did I forget the cracked room, or did I forget this door here? Because it's very easy to miss, especially if you're just rushing through the dungeon.
Yeah, I thought the Water Temple, I understand why people were like, irritated with it when they were growing up, and the same thing, I was like, it wasn't that bad. Then again, I had you guys helping me, so...
Yeah, well, that's the big thing, too. Yeah, so you had an essential guide of where to go. And the biggest thing about this dungeon is that people don't like the constant pausing, because you have to constantly equip and unequip the boots. They fixed this for the 3DS version since the boots are now an item in that one. So you can just equip it to one of your button slots and just tap them on and off.
Makes it a lot easier.
And even like the modding community for Ocarina of Time has fixed this too. Like in the randomizer and some other Ocarina mods now, you can just put the D-pads on your D-pad in general, D-pad boots. As I just realized while I was saying mid-sentence, you can put the D-pad on your D-pad section. Like,
whoa!
Put the boots on the D-pad.
Hey, Link, I don't know. Just don't flash me, man. I don't care what's under your...
I feel like I should probably put a sensor in there because, I think most people were
I
like,
did
what?
not say that. Oh my god. No.
LP over. Bye, everyone.
I did
I'm just gonna
not
have a
say
link
that.
right in the middle of that. They're gonna show my YAH.
Oh my god. That
You
makes me feel bad.
couldn't think of another word. You just had to say that one.
I know what he said. I'm like, man, you know, I'm not gonna trust YouTube and comments.
I was thinking of a funny word to
First
use.
comment's gonna be more. I bet you more than anything.
Be like, I wonder what he
Oh.
said under that YAH. The answer may surprise you. Gotta make our clickbaits. Work to Kotaku.
And that just killed itself because it doesn't want to know either.
Top 10 stupid things Matt said. Number 5 will amaze you.
Number 5, that's like number 1 now.
Well, no, it's just that's how they get you. They put the number 1 at the number 5 spot just to confuse you. So when you get the number 1, you're like, that's not that bad. This is clickbait.
Or what was it you said? Something about my favorite Metroid or favorite Zelda or something.
Oh, Metroid is my favorite Zelda franchise.
Yep. Yeah, it's something like that. You got the series confused or one of your streams that just say, yeah, it didn't come out right.
And I loved your reaction to that last year. You just started dying laughing. Matt's like, what? What did I say?
I never heard of that Zelda game. The Metroid one.
Can we try it? Can we play it?
I mean, it's just another Metroid 2 remake.
I was about to say, it doesn't play like Zelda, so I'm still confused here.
I mean, Metroid 2 is kind of linear when you really think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Metroid 2 is kind of linear. Just thinking about it, I was like,
It honestly got a lot more linear with the 3DS version, because until Endgame, you really were restricted where you can go.
I chest.
Link, you can't go inside the chest.
Although it actually is funny, if you just roll through the water and mash A, you could open this chest without turning off the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really, it doesn't matter because there's no circumstance you can ever really do that and it'd be justified. You're just doing it because it looks flashy and it's quicker. That's it.
I gotta be flashy, though.
So you're probably, if you played this water temple, you're probably gonna be a little confused on my routing at first here because they're like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to enter this room from the bottom? Well, I'm using Forer's Wind everywhere for a reason. This dungeon wants you to raise and lower the water level every time you turn around. So to avoid that, I'm using Forer's Wind whenever I can. And by doing this, is actually saving me some keys. So I'm actually gonna, I think at the end of this dungeon, maybe have like a spare key, I think. Because I do end up skipping a key in this dungeon entirely.
Huh.
And you don't just need this item to do it. You can technically save warp, so go wherever you need, get your stuff done. Save and quit the game, because when you reload a save in this dungeon, it puts you back at the very top's entrance. So even if the water level is fully drained, you can still get up the 3rd floor if you just save and quit. So that or Forer's Wind everywhere. I prefer the Forer's Wind because it's less loading on my game. And I got the
plus,
magic.
not only that, you're a big advocate for Forer's Wind.
I mean, it's a really good item because of how useful it could be in later dungeons. Like, look at how time we can save. So much time saved. I use it all the time in the speedrun for this dungeon. Like, every other room, they place Forer's Wind. Because I keep on wanting to get back to the main dungeon entry.
Navi, how you talking underwater?
Yeah.
Isn't it so much easier in Twilight Princess you can actually use your damn sword?
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, water combat in this game is very clunky, and they didn't fix that until Twilight Princess. But to be fair, not much better. It does help that you can use your sword, but you can really only do that water bombs or hookshot. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, what else?
It's better in this game just because, yeah, you can at least use your sword in that one. I don't know why Link doesn't think of it.
Only use your hookshot in this game, so it's just like it's much better.
Yeah. Like, again, I don't understand why Link doesn't have the idea of just pulling out the sword. Because he can pull out a shield. That's just as heavy. Like, come on, buddy. Think. So yeah, this is a forest when we're going to be using later. That won't be coming into use until actually past the mid-boss of this dungeon. So that's going to be sitting for a bit. We'll see it later on. For now, I must go get my 4th key.
Because I am a hoarder of keys.
There is actually a speed run for Water Temple where I think you get like 60 plus keys. So you're not wrong.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
60?
Yep.
What?
Let's
The
explain
hell
this.
you talking about?
Yeah, so there's a speed run. Oh, I over-exaggerate, but I'm not far off. There is a glitch that you can do where you can get 37 keys in Water Temple, and that's the speedrun category.
There isn't that even many keys in the temple, though.
Exactly. What you're doing is you're just manipulating the game to just give you a bunch of keys. That's pretty much what it is.
Can you do this in any other temple?
I think this is the only one you can go to that extreme. It is kind of weird in general, but that's just one of those weird subcategories that you can just make up for Ocarina of Time. It makes no sense, but it's a thing you can do. So this room here in particular, actually I didn't need to come in because I didn't know at the time of recording this, but there is a way to skip this room entirely as well. Saving you another key. But I didn't know at the time, so just gonna ride this interesting looking water up. Get a nice shot of my boots.
Now you gotta play your Scarecrow song here.
Yeah, actually you can, because there is a Scarecrow up here for some weird reason. He only activates right next to this crest, though. So it's a weird Scarecrow placement for that reason. So that's how they want you to get back up there for quick access. But you can actually grab the ledge near where the crest is. So with a good jump, you can just run over there and grab the ledge. Don't even need to go to that outer room I just went into.
Hey, you want to hear about this keys?
Sure, tell me all about it while I just get stuck on this ledge.
You're already in this room?
Yeah. See, this dungeon moves quick. But that's if you know where you're going. Otherwise, yeah, maybe not so much.
I guess I'm just used to people kind of wandering around for a bit.
Yeah, a lot of playthroughs do just wander.
Me! To be honest, because I've only ever beaten this game like 100% wise maybe twice, so...
Yeah, so it's not as fresh in your mind for that reason.
Yeah.
Also, that Skulltula you're not supposed to get right now. Like, the Skulltula I just grabbed, you're technically supposed to wait until you have a long shot for the item of this dungeon. But if you're on the very, very, very edge of that platform or standing on to get the Skulltula, you can get early. The only way you're doing that was Infinite Sword glitch, so I was like, you know what, sure, we'll glitch. Save me a run back.
It saved me a time to go back and do it.
I mean, why not? I'm right here. Might as well.
Tech said, "Stop it!
I'm getting
I want
confused.
to get you."
Do we live in high tide or low tide? I'm so confused.
Quit manipulating the moon phases. That's not until next game.
Yeah, really. I still want to know about that. How do the tides work in Termina when the moon is literally touching the beach? Does water even exist at that point?
No. Because look at the beach when you go there.
Yeah. I mean, it's on fire during one cutscene. Fair, you're on fire during one cutscene because the moon's crashing.
I hate those things.
I like
I hate these things.
Pain
Remember
to
to like,
hit.
comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And now we're a sellout. Thanks.
And now we're selling.
Save 10% or more today using this. Use my code #sellout.
Hashtag Zelda speedruns.
Deku not on Dark Link. Yeah, you can actually do this for some reason. There's multiple ways to fight this mini boss here, Dark Link. And the fastest way is Deku Nuts, but if you do this, it's hilarious. Stun him, crouch stab, he will not take damage. You have to do a real swing for him to take damage. I don't know why. But you have to throw Deku Nuts nowhere near Dark Link to get them to work. They have to be close enough to be in range, but not facing him. It's weird. You do that, hammer, certain swings. Din's Fire is the easiest. There's a multitude of ways to fight that mini-boss.
Wait a minute. He got downgraded.
Oh, so crouch stab in the corner does work,
Yeah.
like in Zelda 2.
Kind of, except, he ignores crouch stabs. He just keeps on making the hurt sound, but doesn't move. A little weird.
No, he got downgraded because he was the final boss in that game, and now he's just a mini boss.
Now he's just a mini boss.
How the mighty have fallen.
The mighty fallen Dark Link.